What up, what up? How goes it, you guys? This is Flower with Rebel Flower Tarot. I hope you're having a great, groovy, phenomenal day. Happy Thursday. Y'all, channel message is, first and foremost, you are loved and you're protected on all timelines and all frames and all times and places and spanes of existence, okay? Spaces, spanes, you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all are divinely blessed and divinely spoiled. Your spiritual team don't play about you. Your ancestors don't play about you. They never have. Y'all have been protected since you were a little baby in the woods, like a little innocent child, completely ignorant to the wicked world. Period. You were protected. You were protected before you got on your divine path. You were protected before you got into your North Node. Okay? And it's kind of like other people looking in at you or towards you. They think you're spoiled. They think you are such a brat. There's so much aggression from people that don't know anything about you, that wish that they could be in your shoes, but they couldn't even handle a grain, like a little teeny tiny grain of what y'all have been through. I'm speaking to the chosen ones, the ones that literally were underestimated, the ones that were targeted as being naive or gullible or slow. Okay, so y'all won. Okay, just know that you won. 144 period. When I looked up, we have here a whole bunch of aggression. Okay. It's really, people are sending you projections because they're upset with themselves. They're upset that they didn't do any work on themselves. They're upset that they didn't go within and learn how to be a better version of themselves, like a better mother, a better brother, a better cousin, auntie, sister, lover. It doesn't really matter. Whoever you're thinking of, it's most likely them. We've got the rapier here in the reverse. It's giving, someone want to fight you, but they can't. Somebody has this animosity, this competition, this revenge and vengeance energy. 2, 3, 4 on the clock. But they can't fuck with you. You can't fuck with the kid. You can't fuck with the kid. It's giving that. Like, they're disturbed. We also have here the pocket watch, also in the reverse. Like, I shuffled this deck numerous times when I was meditating over this energy, and they all came out the same in the reverse. Not all of these are in the reverse. Yeah, invitation. So I feel like you guys are going to get some kind of sort of communication because your luck has changed, and all bad energies or toxicities are dissipating out of y'all's energy as if they're like wisps in the wind, like irrelevant, just old factors of your past. Okay, 3, 2, 1 on the clock. Okay, so pocket watch definitely is symbolizing that somebody has been like all in your pockets, literally and figuratively. Somebody is checking your temperature and they're finding out you're well, you're comfortable, you're a-okay. Okay, and that they're upset. Oh man, they're upset. There's energy here of somebody that's very fearful, somebody that's looking at old pictures of you or thinking of old interactions with you, and they're very nostalgic right now. Yeah, something like you guys could have been like the best they ever had, the best child, the best sibling, whatever, the best employees. What I also heard, I don't know. I'm just like kind of zoning out because it's kind of like, who cares? It would have been easier for them to just come forth, to be forthcoming and share with you how they truly feel about you when they were in your energy. But that time has passed. I'm also getting like time is over. Time is up. Okay. It's over. It's over now. Move over. It's my turn now. Yeah, like it's y'all's turn. It's y'all's turn to be warm and inviting and have adventures and be fruitful. Okay. We have here the teacup, also in the reverse. This is like about connections. This is like about breaking bread. This is about like being close and communicative. I feel like I said earlier, there is some energy of somebody wanting to speak to you. And I know that a lot of the collective have all these ignorant, low vibrational people of our past blocked, cords cut. There's no communication. They can't reach out to you. They can't see you. I also heard the energy of somebody wanting to show up where you frequent and like just have a reason to like bump into you. That's not occurring. Or if that's still the plan, it hasn't happened yet. Like somebody's impatient. They're very aggressive. They're in discontent because they can't communicate something to you. With this teacup here in the reverse. And there's this animosity that's stemming deeply within them that has nothing to do with you, collective, but it's here. The chosen ones are very harmonious right now. Very comfortable, very zen. And a lot of the world is in a disarray. A lot of the news is very toxic. A lot of the energies of people that feel like there's an injustice taking place, even though it's the universe returning the energy that has been outstretched and interacted with. Like somebody was constantly engaging in toxicity, preying on a lot of people's downfall, on the collective's downfall, on your ignorance of things. And this is why they have animosity. It's frivolous, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. 555 on the clock. Or 555 could be significant. Kind of the sun's in my eye, so I thought that said 555, but I think it's at 656. Excuse me. So you guys could be seeing a lot of mirroring numbers. I know I have 414, 717, 1313. Could be significant for you guys. We also here have the palm again in the reverse. I feel like somebody was very misguided in regards to y'all. And this is like a warning to them. Be careful with me. Like Cardi B says, be careful with me. You should have been careful with me. Like, type of shit. Your protection is obvious. Your spiritual guidance is obvious. Your intuition is obvious. Okay? I'm also hearing that if somebody was paying practitioners to divination, spy, invade on any type of privacy of y'all's, they're getting the acknowledgement from your spiritual team that that was a bad idea. 8 on the clock. That was a very reckless and ignorant thing to do. Somebody's in disbelief. Somebody is in anguish, high anxiety, because you are who you say you are. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Because I am whatever I say I am. In the paper, the news, every day I am. The radio won't even play my jam. So yeah, you are authentically you. You're being everything that you set out to be. Okay? And somebody like ran out of time. I feel like if this was like a group of people or a cult or a coven or somebody that had like collaborative efforts with many different individuals, they're all going down. They're all having karmic endings. They're all having judgment in any capacity on all layers of their lives. And I feel like they see like something's broken here. Like they broke something. Or this is you. They see that you broke the matrix. You broke out of your old version of yourself. And they know they're cursed. It's like, you know, what is that? Omen people say, like, if you break a mirror, 7 years bad luck. They can expect that. 7+ years bad luck. 7+ cycles of cursed energy, stagnancy, loss of assets, loss of loved ones. It's not gonna, it's gonna be some grim endings. Okay? Damn. Yeah. Man, they could also be seeing a lot of dark omens, like in the dream state. They're feeling like there's supernatural occurrences taking place. They feel like the energy has shifted. It's like inevitable. The energy has shifted. Like justice is not on their side. It has been on their side for a long time. Okay, so Soul Tribe, opening up straight to Soul Tribe. You guys could be like changing so much that you are pulling in and calling in people that are on the same vibration as you, or this is what happened in the recent past. You have accumulated a new soul tribe, a new alliance of like-minded individuals. For a group of people, they could be having their assets, property, land, inheritances, anything of monetary gains seized. I heard seized by the IRS and seized by the government, and this is why they're feeling very burdened right now, because everything's happening so swiftly. They thought this shit would take a lot longer. No. Courts, claims, everything's closed. Just like they say the government's closed, like this, it's closed for a reason. They gotta revamp shit. This is the new world order, and it's not the shit that the powers that were anticipating. This is God's new world, where justice and fairness and all energy has to be balanced and secured. So if that means you and your little dog fail at life because you're doing dark magic on somebody's children or their fur babies or whatever, the energy has been returned. Oh gosh. Yeah, do nothing. Spirit, thank you. Thank you for the confirmations. Do nothing. It would be in your best interest to just keep a zen attitude, keep your vibration very high, and keep doing nothing. Like, I mean, do your spiritual work, talk to your guides and your angels, your spiritual practices. Still participate in that, but everybody that was bribed, everybody involved is getting its karma. What else do they need to hear? First middle QRST could be highly significant. Yeah, we got this in yesterday's energy. Spiritual gifts are unlocked. We're talking about somebody's evil family members. Come on, son, playing peekaboo. Peekaboo. I see you. I feel like Spirit is sharing with you guys that those that hired like private investigators or made false claims like to OCS or people like where you live, like in your neighborhood, for a group of you guys, they now have so much information on the people that were complaining about you. With this private investigator here, yeah, there was a portal, there was a shift that occurred, and now everybody's looking at them like, why would you make such false claims? Why would you try to like lie on court documents, on paper, to those of authority? Like, what do you gain for that? Like, just make it make sense. Like, this is just jealousy? We're making these ridiculous claims because we're envious of the collective? Like, is that really what we're doing? Somebody wanted to just mentally manipulate? Like, why? I don't know. I don't understand. I cannot fathom. It says wishes are granted, coming true, changes are coming. Your spiritual team wants you guys to just mentally prepare. You have to do nothing. Do not, nothing, nada, zero, zilch. Because these people have to pay this debt. Let this be a group, a society, evil family members, ex-lover, whoever this is, they have to pay with everything they have. And if they ain't got nothing, then a lot of them have to pay in a different way. If you know what I'm talking about. Somebody didn't think that you could see their true colors. Somebody wasn't anticipating that you could read their energy. in every capacity. It says the Most High is cleansing the wickedness of the world. Genesis 6:17. Thank you, Daddy, for the confirmations. Period. Because what are we doing here? What are we doing here? There's like another group of you guys that could be getting anxious or getting like disgruntled at the fact that so many people betrayed you. Like so many people. Let God handle it. Okay, we have Jewish descent here. It could be significant. Somebody could be hiding in their faith. Okay, so tired. Oh, my baby's tired. So the universe is tired. Everybody's getting played. It's like played out. The energy's played out. Talking about this shit is played out. It's over and done with. It's like your goose is cooked. Take it out the oven. God's taking out the oven. Everything happens for a reason, though. Like, this all had to take place for you guys to get into your divine purpose, to speak your truths, to create boundaries, to not let people fuck with you the same way that they used to fuck with you. 1616 on the clock. We have government weapons here. Yeah, this is why shit is shut the fuck down. So much malarkey, tomfoolery, vile and wicked things were going down in front of the cameras, behind the gaze of religion, all that, for so many eons and eons, that they have to shut the shit down and revamp everything, because motherfuckers are fired. Everything is closed for a reason. Closed for construction is what I heard Spirit say. Closed for construction. Wowza. Yeah, boss manager fired. You're fired. Oh gosh, what is this? It says on a spiritual journey. 1707. Somebody wants to stop you on your spiritual journey. They want to stop you from ascending, stop you from finding who you are. Remember who you are. Like, you remember though. Is it dark enough to take these off? Keep playing peekaboo. Remember, 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 collective remember. There's something that you guys need to remember. Or this is happening because you remember, because you know who you are. Oh, somebody's happy, sad. Ooh, a separate download is somebody wants to wed you. Somebody wants to be with you. Somebody wants to, like, call you wifey or husband. Yeah. No rest for the wicked. Confirmation. Shit is changing. Tell me about this Jewish descent. How is that relevant? You could be hearing a lot of news or confirmations about fake prophets, fake advisors, fake spiritualists that are crumbling. Like, their foundations are crumbling because of what they were doing in these buildings they call the church. Okay, so somebody's abusing alcohol, an addict, having addict behavior now. It says justice system, this corrupt justice system is being revamped. Okay, judges, policemen, misuse of powers. I can't make this shit up. That's what's taking place. This is what's why God has to slow everything down. Everything happens for a reason. So if they're gonna do like another shutdown, lockdown, stay home, whatever, it's necessary. If they're gonna cut powers, cut resources, cut whatever they think they need to cut to turn the shit off and then turn it back on, it's like a reboot. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a final, like, pull the plug on this bitch because that shit wasn't working. It's kind of, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing, like, back in the day, like, if you guys were a gamer and you had, like, the Nintendo doodad, when, like, the game would, like, be glitching or whatever, we would take it out, blow on that shit, and then, like, shake it and then put it back in. That's what, like, Source is doing with all this weird shit that's taking place. Like, you only can control what you can control. And then also, additionally, this is like a power struggle. They're trying to harvest energies from people's fears and their anxiety and shit. They do this in, like, well, some celebrities do this in their music and in their concerts. If you know, you know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to talk about somebody that has an STD. Somebody could be struggling with a sexual infection, the non-curable type. Somebody that was speaking ill on y'all's name. I heard, separate download, that somebody that you used to be romantically involved with had you as a third party, or was like very promiscuous and had a couple different people, and they caught an STD and they were going to claim it was you that gave it to them, even though they were all doing sloppy, toppy shit together. And they're going to take you to court and like blame you. But you don't have the disease, so make it make sense. You're not promiscuous. You're not a slutbox. You're not a whorza. Yeah, trust your feelings. Trust your intuition. So everything is happening because you guys went within. You guys release toxicity. Release old patterns and habits. And you walked a different walk. You went down a different path. Oh my gosh. Somebody's like really trying to get some sort of response from you, because my son keeps messaging me. I'll try to do my chores. It's almost Friday. I would argue it's almost Friday. Like, hold in there. So I feel like Spirit's saying that for the collective too. Hang in there. We're nearly done. We're at the end of this shit. We're at the end of the road. Okay? It says, karmics now using heavy drug use. It's exposed. I'm also hearing like they could be saying like you were doing heavy drug use. You were ignoring your children or your obligations, or yeah, they told the courts like this was happening, like you're a bad parent. This is when I piggyback off the energy of somebody maybe called your job or a boss or CPS, like Child Protective Services or whatever, and said like, oh, they overindulge in narcotics and they're promiscuous and they're diseased and blah 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 blah. But they've been monitoring you and you're not any of those things. Like, there's so much evidence, 222 on the clock, and now people are running because there's so much evidence of these lies and the deceit. Yeah. And they're still dabbling in some sort of dark ritual work to use against you. They want a reaction, like any reaction. Get mad, ruffle some feathers, break something, make a post about us, like anything. These people were sent into crash. So they're crashing out. Somebody was sent into crush your spirits. But that's what's happening to them. What else do they need to hear? I'm just gonna grab them. It says, passionately humping, stabbing at this voodoo doll that the practitioner gave them to fuck with your energy, or they made one themselves, or there's a plethora of people doing this. Like, I heard many cycles ago, many moons ago, see what I did there, that there's a mother figure that was that made like a whole setup, like a whole house, and like a little voodoo doll, and like they had like the little voodoo doll like smoking weed, or like they'll put the little weed plant in the voodoo doll's hand or grasp or something. They just want you to stay at home, overindulge in substances, be a promiscuous hoe bag, and never get up and do your purpose. Never get up and wash your ass. Never get up and matriculate. They wanted you to give up. That's what I'm saying. They wanted you to give up. Like, so now these people could be suffering from health attacks. These people could be mentally unstable. These people could be passionately and aggressively humping that little doll because they are craving you in an obsessive fashion. These could be people you guys don't even know. That's what I'm also hearing. Like, you've got fans, you've got groupies, you've got haters, you've got lovers, and each has their own specific ideology about you, their own specific memories of you, and that has nothing to do with you, especially if you don't fuck with them. It's just they're unstable. So hell no, whatever you're thinking, hell no, we won't go. Yeah, I could be speaking to an heiress. You could be like out of this timeline. You're in this realm, but you're not of this realm. Okay? You could look up at the sky often. You could look up to the clouds. You could ground yourself a lot. You could just go touch grass. Like, you're royalty on all timelines and all fronts and all planes of existence. I can't say that enough. There's something significant about how you guys operate here in this 3D reality. Regular shit just doesn't faze you. You know all of this is temporary. You know, like, you can manifest and create anything that you want to create. When you co-create with the universe, with the Most High God, like, nothing can stop you. Period. Okay, so L, first letter, last name, highly significant. Somebody wants to say they were so childish. Now they're feeling regretful. Now they're upset. Now they have remorse. What about this childish person? Why? I don't feel like you guys care. I'm moving on. Yeah, loss of assets. Somebody is only feeling regretful and remorseful because shit's getting taken away from them. Alright, the sunny's got to go back on because it's pretty bright. Shit's getting taken away from them. And they big mad. What do you mean you're going to take my third car from the sun? Like, somebody has a surplus of somebody's. There's a group of people that have a surplus of assets, and most of it is yours. They created these things off of your energy, off your back, or from stealing it from y'all. From y'all just being ignorant and unaware that things were yours. Okay? Somebody wants to communicate with the heiress. They want to share that you should know that the family don't fuck with you. You should know that the family stole from you. You should know that we still have some of what was taken from you, and we would like to return it. If you would sign this NDA, use your discernment. Do not sign anything without a lawyer present. Read every line, every amendment is what I heard. We got a fuck boy or fuck girl here in the energy, 2710. They all had a choice. Somebody didn't choose to use their intuition. Somebody didn't want to open up that third eye. Somebody rather dabble in magic or manipulation of your free will than just being authentic and letting nature occur organically. Confirmation. It says follow the leader, couldn't think for themselves, and now they're regretful. Their objective was put you in an emotional state by attacking your stability. So this is what I'm feeling happened in the recent past. In the recent past, group of people betrayed you in some capacity. And now that karma has been returned, and the universe is returning that energy that they put out, because energy goes where energy flows. This is what they were manifesting, some bullshit towards y'all. They can't live with it. They want to unalive themselves. We're speaking of evidence of betrayals. It was an inside job, and everybody has regrets. Especially the ones that didn't even know you. Especially the ones that were just going off the hearsay and the gossip and the lies and the shit that haters were saying about you. They regret the most because they didn't use their discernment. They didn't ask questions. They just went ahead because they were being paid handsomely, I might add. So we have 50 to 70 years old. Could be highly significant, could be relatives of yours. Whatever it is, it's wicked. This is a wicked injustice, and so it has to be balanced out. Well, I can't make this up. Supernatural disturbances. This is what's going down. This is what's haunting them. Somebody could be feeling like they're having the same day over and over again. What is that called? Like Groundhog's Day? Is Groundhog's Day like the movie where that guy, like, he wakes up and it's like the same day over and over again, and he has 29 on the clock, and he's like trying his all to like change the outcome or the an ending of sorts. Like there could be a fatality that took place, and somebody was trying to like change the evidence or destroy the evidence, burn the evidence is what I'm hearing. They're trying to backpedal their association with whatever the fuck this is. Like, I'm gonna go towards the collective and say this, and this, and I'm gonna say, like, you did this, and this, but I'm not gonna tell them that I did this, and this. Okay? There could be something significant about Wells Fargo Bank. That could be where some of your guys' money is hidden, or that could be where something was wired, or there's accounts with y'all's name in it at Wells Fargo Bank. God bumps all through my back. Shine. There could be somebody that was, there could be like a teller or a banker that was at this bank that knew people, that collaborated on doing something illegal. NASA space station. What about the NASA space station? What are we talking about? False foster parent. Wicked neighborhood paid off to stalk you. I'm hearing there's government applications. There's government agreements or contracts to stalk, harass, and weaponize materials used on the chosen ones. Like weapons of that disturb your chakras, that disturb your DNA, that disturb your mental stability. And they use like satellites to facilitate this, like with the 5G towers and shit. Like that's significant. Okay, I feel like that's a whole nother reading. I'll dive into that at a later day, maybe later tonight. Yeah, but everybody was paid off. Like, everybody got a piece of the pudding, except for you, collective. False foster parent. We got a ratchet baby daddy, baby mama. So, everybody you've ever interacted with. This person could have been the hitman. Your baby daddy, your baby mama. It says hired hitman, spiritual lessons. Now people are having transformative spiritual lessons, third party opportunists. So yeah, I guess they said you were the third party, but I feel like you didn't know about this, collective. Somebody's on the DL. Somebody is like very promiscuous and an opportunist and materialistic and greedy. Okay? This energy that they're finding out is unbelievable. Why they're learning they're having these ego deaths and having spiritual transformation. It's unbelievable to them. Somebody is crashing out. Somebody is crashing out. We could go into this. Because I went right into it. Some would call these groups like a cult. Some would say they're a church. I heard Scientology. That could be significant. Latter-day Saints could be significant. Jehovah's Witness is what I also heard. Eastern Stars, Masonic groups could be significant. I feel like there's a family within a family. Like there's your family, there's the how to articulate this? There's the family that you guys were exposed to growing up, and then secretly hidden when you're not around, they're a different family. Let me just put it straight like that. They do wicked things. They partake in dark magic, infringing on people's free will, manipulation type shit. Free will manipulation, magic. And if it's not them specifically, they hire people. Like, they pay people to do that. What is this? Betrayal? Yeah, something's hidden. What is hidden has been illuminated. What else is this? Greed! Come on, spirit. Greed. I heard God put you in this family to see how greedy they are and how they would treat you and how they would mistreat you. You were the bait and they failed. I can't make this up. Okay? Somebody wants to do this to you. Abuse and neglect. It can't take place anymore. What is this? Greed? I'm not going to say that. Let me just keep going. Greed. Dating? This could be somebody you guys were romantically involved in. There's a grandparent that saved something for you guys. That sent something, inheritance, assets, land, home. It's in the form of a letter. You guys should have received communication about this in the letter. Somebody intercepted this information. Somebody stole this information, stole this asset, stole whatever it is. And they just try to distract you with like dating or distract you with love. Yes, accomplices. This is a community of people. Wicked, evil family members all over money. Money is falling right under greed. Right on top of greed, excuse me. From a home. They unalive people for this shit. I feel like there's a grandparent that was abused, is what I'm hearing spirits say. That had their timeline shortened to get some sort of asset, some money out of greed. This is people of your family. This is what I'm saying. This is a family that you know nothing of. This is the darkness. This is a cursed family. This is a cursed bloodline that you broke out of. Yeah, because you're the healer. Somebody wants to heal because of your light, your divinity. This is what I'm saying. You're divinely blessed, divinely spoiled, collective. Dang. Yeah, somebody was supposed to like take care of them, but they didn't. This elder was abused, neglected. Something wicked happened to this grandparent, and they're telling their story. That's why they're having supernatural occurrences. When I say your elders, your ancestors, your guys don't play about you. They don't play about you. And they see these injustices taking place. They saw what they did. You have allies on the other side. Period. Especially if you're a seer, a channeler, a messenger, a starseed, anything you call yourself that's of the high vibration. Okay? There's a couple here. This could be an aunt and uncle. This could be like baby daddy, baby mama. There is a lot of groups. There's like a divine, well, not so divine masculine and a not so divine feminine that's highly significant here. Somebody was playing God. And now they're figuring out, oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. We shouldn't have did that. We shouldn't have did that, justice. Whatever it is, you're getting communication about this. You're getting communication about what was stolen, what was moved, what was altered. Something could have been manipulated, identity theft, identity fraud, IRS tax invasions, money laundering, racketeering. So many illegal activities done in secret. It's being revealed. And until they go right by you, there will be earthquakes, mudslides, tsunamis. Like, this shit's gonna it's gonna get darker before it gets better. But guess what? It's okay. You will live through it. Spirit says do nothing. Watch, get your popcorn. Watch how this shit play out. Because you are untouchable, unfuckwittable. This is not gonna alter you in any capacity. Yeah, they try to like MK Ultra y'all. Is what I'm also hearing, like mind control. I feel like in your adolescence that was working because you're ignorant. You didn't know how to protect yourself, but now that you use your intuition, your third eye, your clairvoyancy, clairaudience, clairsentience, all your different clairs and your capabilities and abilities, you can't be fucked with. That's what I'm saying. You can't fuck with the kid. Once you know something, you can't just ignore it. It's like now that you're older, you know how to wipe your ass, right? You're just gonna stop wiping. You're just gonna all of a sudden not wipe. You're just all of a sudden not gonna clean up. You're just all of a sudden just gonna like, I give up on that. Like, what the fuck? No, you're gonna keep doing it. You're gonna keep your hygiene up. Or somebody's not doing that. Somebody's so lost in the sauce, so deeply into their addictions, with these dark demons on their backs, because you're alive. They're not doing any of those beautiful things that make you feel like a human, that make you feel whole, that gives you a purpose, and it makes you feel like you have stability. At least you're like, okay, well, I may not have this, and this, but I washed my ass today. I got some clean clothes on. I'm blessed and highly favored. You see this God light shining down on me? Thank you, Most High. Every day is a gift. Every day is a blessing. You're getting this gift, collective. I can't make this shit up. Wow. Something significant about an inside job. These tunnels. Somebody's hiding something on the water. I'm also seeing like the ocean. There's a lot of secrets hidden in the water about our lineages that's coming to the surface. Like how the ley lines are revealing our hidden truths. 444 on the clock, our history, our ancestors' history. Everything that was taken must be returned. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. It doesn't matter what country or what realm you rest in. It will be returned this timeline, this lifetime. They have spoken. And this is why somebody wants to hide away. This is why someone wants to run away, because they're in deep regret. Come on, Spirit. They're deep regret for fucking with you since you were a child. 4114 on the clock. This is that mirroring energy. Mirroring numbers. Pay attention to your dreams. Dreams are real. All you have to do is just believe. All you have to do is just believe. Tell us more about these regrets, Holy Spirit. Yep, somebody's at an imbalance. Somebody is fucked up. We got an emperor here. They're fucked up because there's leadership. There is somebody, an authority figure that sees this shit. They are suddenly aware. They're suddenly accepting that you are the truth. They're accepting it. Somebody wants forgiveness. What's the emperor? You guys, somebody need to take some accountability. Period. If you want to be somebody. I'm just hearing like, you got to wake up and pay attention. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Somebody somebody now knows you are the courageous one. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Take a fucking look at this. This emperor has faith that you are the courageous one. You stand in truth, even if it makes your voice tremble. Okay? There could be somebody that is very pessimistic at this moment because 434, they can't change what has already been shared. Like I said, somebody's trying to alter documents, burn shit, get rid of evidence, hire, bribe, and harass and stalk and follow like non-stop. You guys are free of these energies. This is what it is. Anything else? Somebody gotta take some accountability, acceptance. This could be a Sagittarius that's upset because of your freedom and your stability. You also have your Aries. Cancer. Heavy Sag. Scorpio. Strength in the reverse. They're not strong enough. They now know. This 444 again. They shouldn't have did this. They're not a part of the new timeline. They're not a part of y'all's timeline. Final messages. What else do they need to hear? I'm gonna wrap it up. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Dang, somebody's insecure. There could be a who's the Queen of Cups? Let me just get a confirmation on that shit. King of Pentacles. The Lovers. Somebody was codependent on somebody that was supposed to be like their sugar daddy or sugar mama. This partnership. And they're jealous that you're free of them, or they think this person's gonna come towards you now. That they're the fake, they're the fraud, they're a phony. I heard they're a phony. Okay, see this peekaboo? What the fuck? Somebody has a responsibility to fulfill. Yeah, what they were doing in these groups, in this cult. How they collaborated to build something against you guys, to fuck with y'all's stability. Golly, it's cold now. I heard, listen to your heart when it's calling to you. Who's the Lovers? Uh-oh. Bravo, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You're already in your Emperor energy. You're already at your highest point. You're in your highest timeline. There's nothing else to say. Thank you for trying to return what was stolen or speak happy thoughts into an existence, but you guys can't go back and forth with these clowns. Who's the Lovers? What's the Lovers? Okay, so this could be y'all's new energy. Somebody wants to marry you. I did say that. Somebody want to love you. They want to bed you. They want to wed you. You could have a proposal here and it's breaking somebody down. That means it's an inevitable end for them. If you keep ascending and having these beautiful dharma and keep winning in life, they know that the end is near. That's that fatality. 10 of Pentacles. Come on now. Come on now. Financial security. Okay, I'm in the reading here. This has been nice. Okay, you have success. This is yours. That's what Spirit means when they say do nothing. Let the cards fall as they need to fall. Capiche? Like, on some real shit. Do nothing. It is what it is. It's the end of the line, is what I heard. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. Some of these people are at the end of the road. They could be in their 60s, 70s, plus 50s. Somebody's in their 50s. Somebody's older. No offense. Like, if that is you, kudos. To get old is a blessing. But they are old enough to know that they shouldn't have fucking participated in this wickedness. Come on, Spirit. Ugh. Like, it's like right in my eye line. It is the end of the world. What about these boomers? Because I feel like this is a boomer. These are people that really thought that they had something one up on y'all. Anything else they need to hear? We're at 48 minutes. I want to wrap it up. Confirmation. High honors. Do nothing. You have already reached. Ugh, come on now. As above, so below. We have high honors here. You guys have a title, and it's Emperor. It's Empress. Okay? Somebody's upset because you're confident. You're courageous. Okay? Tell us more high honors. That's too many. Your inner child is very happy. I'm speaking to somebody that healed those inner wounds. Yeah. Gift. Support, recognition. You have an opportunity awaiting you. And somebody's preoccupied with your pockets. They need to just worry about themselves. Thank you, Spirit. Living room. I'm hearing like your personal space will be changing. Something is significant about homes, relocation. With a good gentleman. Maybe somebody wants to marry you and like you guys live together like quick. It's gonna happen quick. Somebody's in their thoughts. Somebody's overthinking this. What's the living room? Somebody's overthinking you being in love with another. Okay? Expectation. This is not what they planned. Somebody's waiting for you guys, collective. Somebody's waiting to marry you. They're waiting for this all to fizzle out and dissipate so you guys can be intimate in the living room. Intimate in this new home. They're longing for you. Yeah. From the deck says change. Anticipate these changes. Do nothing. Because everything's happening in the background for you. Understand it's happening to you, but at the same time it's happening for you. Okay? Keep that head high. Yeah, that's a sexy, confident partner in your energy confirmation. This is somebody that is of quality, of authenticity, of grit, and comfort. This is going to be very healing for you guys. In the background, somebody's sick to death over this energy coming out. Yes, good gentlemen. I can't make this shit up. I'm going to end it here. Because I'm going into like more of like a love romantic reading. So I'll do another one for you guys here in a bit. But I love you guys so much. I will see you on the next one. This is Flower with Bro, Flower Tarot. Toodaloo. Bye.